Over time, my focus shifted. I moved on from the deep pessimism of Schopenhauer, Cioran, Ligotti, and Kierkegaard and stumbled across a new philosophical idea. Absurdism. Honestly, the name itself seemed laughably ridiculous for such a profound concept. Don't ask me to dissect every author who has written on the subject. I won't. My takeaway from absurdism was simple. Rebel. Rebel against everything. Nothing is inherently right or wrong. Nothing is fair and nothing is real. There's only me and my life, and I must constantly prove to myself that I am truly alive. Not to others, not for their validation, just for myself. If I couldn't prove it to myself, how could I ever be sure I wasn't merely living in a dream? Footnote 21. Jean-Paul Sartre said, "There is no reality except in action." This quote emphasizes the existentialist view that it is our actions that define our existence and our reality. We return. I needed pain, I needed pleasure, I needed experiences. This was my time to be alive on this planet. If I didn't seize every opportunity the world offered, I would be wasting this incredible gift of life. Eve was right, life is a gift, but I needed to find my own way to accept my place in it. As I sit here writing this chapter, I ask myself if I still believe in absurdism. The answer is a resounding yes, definitely, unequivocally, motherfucking yes, yes, yes. The next 2 years became entirely about me and learning to love myself. Yes, I became an excellent student, but only because I wanted to prove to myself that I could. School itself offered little in terms of real-life experience. My focus lay elsewhere. Every day, I sought out opportunities to prove to myself that I was a confident person. Oh, I failed. I failed epically at times, but I walked away from every failure proud of my effort, proud that I had faced my fears head-on. I became obsessed with overcoming fear, fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of ridicule, fear of rejection. This became a goal of utmost focus to me. I knew I would never evolve until I could face all these fears. Footnote 22. From Carl Jung's book, Symbols of Transformation, I learned that the spirit of evil is to reduce the value of one's life forced by fear. Only boldness can deliver us from fear, and if the risk is not taken, then the meaning of life is destroyed. We return. I was not some typical man, fully reliant on others for happiness. No, I needed no one, so no one could influence my inner joy. During these 2 years, I spent a lot of time writing in my diary. I have adjusted this entry for my sons and for you, AJs. The simple truth. So let me ask you one small, simple question. If life is meaningless, why do you take yourself so damn seriously? What makes you think you matter? Do you honestly believe you're so important? If that question makes you squirm, if it leaves you scratching your head or clinging to the delusion that your name will echo through the centuries, then do yourself a favor. Set this book down and walk away. That's not an insult, it's a fact. Some people are built to swallow the lies of purpose, legacy, and meaning without question. They live their lives as they're told, obediently following the script from cradle to grave. And in some ways, I envy them. I envy those who can drift through life without once stopping to ask the hard questions. Why am I here? Or, what does it all mean? If that's you, ignorance truly is bliss. Enjoy it. But if you have ever let those questions creep into your mind, even for a moment, then you know what I'm talking about. Those questions are a curse. Once you start asking them, there is no way to unlearn what comes next. You see the truth. The universe doesn't give a damn about you. It never has, and it never will. The structures you cling to, legacy, reputation, destiny, are nothing more than paper walls, thin and meaningless. They crumble under the slightest pressure. Look around. Everything you have been taught to believe in, success, status, recognition, is a human invention. It's a desperate attempt to add weight to lives that are fundamentally hollow. And when you finally see that for what it is, when you grasp how insignificant you truly are in the vastness of this universe, it's not despair that takes hold of you, it's freedom. Here's the brutal truth. The universe owes you nothing, not a damn thing. It doesn't know you exist, and it wouldn't care if it did. You are a speck, a momentary flicker of consciousness in an infinite void. But instead of mourning that insignificance, you should embrace it. Stop shackling yourself with expectations or the fear of what others think. Those chains only exist if you let them. Once you accept that nothing truly matters, you're finally free to create your own meaning. Do you understand what that means? It means you can choose to live however the hell you want. You can define success, happiness, and purpose on your terms. The things that held you back, fear, doubt, judgment, lose their power. That's the paradox. The moment you embrace the void, you gain the power to fill it. So stop pretending you're more important than you are. Stop clinging to the illusion that you will be remembered, or that the universe has some grand plan for you. It doesn't. But that's exactly why you can live without fear. You owe this world nothing, and it owes you nothing in return.